So let's see how to use this Music Visualizer version 1 pack. So once you download this pack and open up the project file, it should be look like designs. There is total 4 different resolution. The first one is 1920 into 1080p, which is full HD. And if you scroll down, you will see there is total 22 different music visualizer available. And if you scroll down, you will see the other resolutions. This one is vertical, 1080 into 1920 for Instagram. And then you will find 1080 into 1350, which is full portrait, and at the bottom you will find the square version. So like this, there is total 4 different resolution which you can choose depending on your need. Now let's see how to edit these visualizers. Let's suppose I'm gonna open up the first one. Okay, so double click in here, it will open up in here. Now as you can see, all of these music visualizers are 2 hours long. So 2 hours is absolutely insane hours of time. But if you don't have that much audio, or you don't want that long audio to render, then you can always trim this comp wherever you want. You can choose these options from here to set your time. Let's suppose you have only one music to display. Let's suppose you have a audio of 5 minute long duration, then you can come over here and set duration to 5 minutes, and it will snap to that duration. And here you can press N on your keyboard to set the out point, or you can drag this out point from anywhere you like and set it to here. I will recommend to use the shortcut key. So B and N is to set the in and out point. So in point is for B, which will be set to the beginning, and the N will be the last point. Okay, so set it according to your audio, and your render will be happen in this area. Okay, now let's see how to set up the audio settings. By default, there will be no animations for this audio spectrum because there is no audio. So you need to import your audio and place it in this music composition. So just first import the audio over here. So right click here, import file, or you can drag and drop your audio. So I'm just going to drag and drop over here. I'm just going to create a folder. Okay, now I'm just going to double click to this music comp over here to open, and here I can drop my music like so. And if I play back that, if I get back over here, you will see the audio spectrum is start to take the shape over here. If I play back, it's playing nice. But you need to do one more thing to get the full effect in this audio spectrum, but the background image impact is not reacting to the audio. Okay, so for that you need to open up this music over here and right click over here, and you need to click on this keyframe assistance and convert audio to keyframes. If you click on that and wait a bit to analyze the audio, and that's it. It will create this audio amplitude layer with these channels over here. Now everything is set up. You can go back and open up any visualizer and everything will be updated with this one single music composition. Okay, now if I just play back, so as you can see, the background image is scaling up and down with the beat of this music. Let's import an image to the background and remove the demo image. So I'm just going to open up this image composition here, and I'm going to delete this demo image, and I'm going to import my own image and drag and drop over here. You can also use videos, but I think images looks better with this audio spectrum. And if you go back here, you will see everything will be updated. Now let's take a look how to edit this other text and social media links over here. So as you can see, all of these texts are loose in this timeline, so you can just select them on screen or even from here and double click here to rename them directly. Okay, and here is the artist name. You can change the artist name as well. And at the bottom you will find this music time indicator. If you select that, you will see this is the timer layer which you can indicate the time. Now of course you can reposition and rescale all of this text and time layer, etc., depending on your need. If you want them to be in the side, you can also do that. Like so. And for the social media links, there is already 4 social media links available. As you can see, this is the logo 1 and this is the text 1, logo 2, text 2, logo 3 and 4. So there is total 4 social media links. Now if you don't have 4 social media links to display, let's suppose you only have 2 social media links, then you can just select these 2 and delete it, or you can hide this and work with these 2. Now again, you can reposition them as you want just by selecting them and drag and drop anywhere you like. And for the logo, this logo are pre-compositions. You can double click that and open up these compositions over here. Now let's suppose I don't need this Facebook logo here, I need a Spotify logo. So any logo you want, you can download it from Google. Make sure they have a transparent background, and then you can import it over here. For now, there is a media logo, social media logo folders over here, and there is 5 logos available including the Spotify. But if you need any other specific logo, you can download it and import it over here. So I'm just going to drag and drop over here and drop the Spotify. And if I go back, and the next one I need not the Instagram, I need the SoundCloud. Okay, so also there is SoundCloud available. I'm just going to drag and drop it. As you can see, both of them are updated, and also let me make it full quality so that I can see it better. And also you can change these links to proper links to this social media logo. So I hope this makes sense. Now let's move to another comp and see a bit detail. Now let's move to this comp over here, and as you can see, this image is also changed automatically. Now here, as you can see, if you play back from this beginning, you will see a time indicator indicating the timeline over here, which is this time indicator layer. Okay, so let's suppose your audio is 2.5 minutes long. Okay, so you can just always slide this endpoint to 2.5 minutes, and it will snap to this end over here. So this time indicator is absolutely flexible. If you have 5 minute long duration, you can just stretch it to 5 minutes, and it will indicate this music till 5 minutes, as you can see. And also this timer will count depending on your duration. So this 2 layer is for time indication. The timer, it will show the time, and the time indicator will show where you are. Okay, So not all of these compositions have time indicator, and in the same way not all of this comp has timer, but it has timer and time indicator. You can control them in this way. Now here's the thing, if you have multiple audios in one visualizer, let's suppose you are creating a 2-hour long music mashup, and there is total 20 or 30 musics available in that 2-hour duration. Alright, so then you need to display this timeline indicator and the timer again and again depending on your song names, which will change after a certain point. So let me show you how to set up that as well. So first open up the music layer over here and set up your music first. Okay, so let's suppose I'm gonna add another music and drag and drop over here and set it like that. So in this way you can import your audios and set in this timeline one by one. I'm just gonna display you with these 2 different audio, but you can continue like this in further on. And again select this second layer and right click keyframe assistant and convert audio to keyframes. You need to do this for all of this audio you are going to import. Now just go to this endpoint of this first audio. I'm just going to press O on my keyboard to go to the endpoint, and keep in mind this out time over here. Okay, so I'm just going to select this and press Command C to copy and go back to the main comp and paste it over here. So it will be snapped to this. Now set all of these layers to this snap point. So I'm just gonna slide this over here. Make sure to turn on the snapping. Okay, and also set the timer out over here, and this song name and the artist name. Now this is your first audio setup. After that your next audio will start up. So if I play back that, so you can see the next setup is start, the next audio is start. So you need to duplicate this 4 layers over here. Control D to duplicate and just move them in one place and drag them like that, and make sure to set them like so, just after the first layer. Now this front text need to be set up also. Now if I play back that, so as you can see the next audio has been started, and with now you can change this song name, the author name, and as you can see the timer and the time indicator is also starts from the beginning. So in this same step you can add more audios and set up this audio setup like that and create your 2-hour or 1-hour long mix. So now let's see how to change this some control or color layers. So if you select this control layer, all of this composition has their own control layer. So if you select that, in this effects control you will see all of these color settings. So let's change some of them from here. The first one is the spectrum. So these settings will change the spectrum colors, so you can change them from here. I'm just going to change them all red, as you can see. And the next set is for other settings like this opacity color. There is a background opacity, there's an overlay opacity. If I change that, as you can see there's an overlay, and also you can change the opacity over here, and you can also increase or decrease the image blur amount, as you can see, and a time indicator color, which is this indicator. You can change the color from here, and then you will find this timer color. You can change this timer color from here. Let's make it red as well, which is this one. And if you have one music which is very long, let's suppose 1 hour long for one music, which is very rare, but I have also added that. So you can click on this hourly time and it will show the hour indicator as well, but most of the cases you don't need this hourly. Okay, and at the end you will find this base impact. So as you can see, right now this image is not doing anything. So let me down this blur amount, and if I play back, background image is not doing anything. So if I click on this image scale, now you will see the background image will impact with the beat of this audio. And there is also chromatic aberration. If I turn on that, it will impact the chromatic aberration as well. like so. Now all of these comps has same kind of settings. You can control these things from here. Now after you set up everything, let's see how to export this. Let's suppose you only have two audio to display with audio visualizer like me. Let me go to this music comp and let's go to the second music and press O on my keyboard to go to this endpoint and copy this endpoint over here and go back and paste it over here. So this is the endpoint. So I'm just gonna trim all of these layers. Like so. So now I have two audio over here and my scene is ready. I'm just gonna press N on my keyboard to set the endpoint, or I can just minimize and drag this to this endpoint. And again I'm minimizing and maximizing my timeline just by pressing plus and minus on my keyboard. Now for render, let's go to composition, and from here let's click on this add to render queue, and from this lossless mode choose QuickTime, hit OK, choose your destination folder and hit render.